You guys want to go get some vegetables? You want to go pick some vegetables today? We go get some vegetables? How about chipmunks? You see chipmunks? Chipmunks better than vegetables? Morning. Making my life difficult for you guys. Man, we had a long day yesterday. So it's about 9 o'clock. Check my watch. Yeah, it's about 9 o'clock. I figured I'd go over and do some harvesting of some stuff. We've pulled, I don't know how many pounds of produce out of this garden already, but I figured I'd just shoot some video while I'm harvesting from the garden. There's nothing new on Netflix, so let's watch Dot harvest some crap out of the garden. Let's see what she weighs. If I had to guess, I'd say 3 pounds. Okay, so I had to take it over to the swimming pool on a table because my scale wasn't working over here, but it's 3 pounds, 9 ounces. That's a nice stew game. Take the harvest basket with us. We gotta get in between these plants and it's all wet. It's not good. I'm only gonna pull tomatoes in here that are really kind of have that red color to them. I'm risking it through bugs and birds and everything else, but cut off some of this fungus. I think I'll take that one. Green peppers. More cucumbers. I went ahead and got smaller zucchini. Small yellow, small yellow. Now I need to get some peas. Peas are always so hard to find. Most of my peas are snow peas. I wish I'd planted more regular peas because I'll explain why. Let me explain why I do this, why I like the big ones too. If you've never done this, you have to plant some peas and do this. These peas never make it inside because what I do is I break open the pea, pull the string down, open up the pod, I scrape out all the little baby peas. See them? That's heaven. I'm just telling you, if you've never planted regular peas, plant some regular peas. So these are the snow peas, and then these are your regular peas. And you wait till it gets real puffy. You want it to get real kind of puffy. And then you just pull that string down, open it up. I gotta stop because I'll never get this video done. Alright, so anyways, I'm gonna try and show you today's haul. Oh, that's pretty amazing there. So that's my HUMICHAR harvest for today. I've put off my harvest for a couple days, so this is probably about 3 or 4 days at least harvest. It's amazing, absolutely amazing how this little garden back here, just a small little 20 by 20 garden, can produce this. Absolutely amazing. Alright, so I actually sliced open one of these tomatoes so you can see it. And let me tell you what, if you've never had a fresh grown tomato, compare it to a store tomato. The store tomatoes taste like plastic. They literally taste like plastic once you've eaten one of these. It's just shocking. It really is shocking, the difference. Oh my goodness. Wow. All right. Oh, that's insane. It's just insane. Anyways, I'm going to put these, I'm afraid the dogs are going to eat them, so I'm going to put them over here. So, if you're new to this whole discussion, HUMICHAR, we're using HUMICHAR in our garden. So the same thing that we're using on our lawn here, we're using HUMICHAR and PGF Complete and a little bit of this chicken feed organic matter. HUMICHAR is 50% humic acid and it's 50% biochar. So let me show you the compost that we make. We make a super compost with lots of organic matter. HUMICHAR has lots of microbes, and then we let that bake for about a week, and then we mix that into our garden soil. So we're not using any other fertilizers. That's it. That's all we're using. This is a pile of it right here. And this is the super compost. You can see that this has had a bunch of that brown chicken feed mixed in, and you can see how it's now just pure black. All that chicken feed has been digested. It's full of nutrients. It's full of microbes. It's just wonderful stuff. And then we mix that into the garden. That's how we naturally get all the nutrients for this stuff. It has lots of organic matter, everything. Now, here's an interesting point. Every year back here, my tomatoes get hit with disease. Every year. And it's probably due to a lack of circulation back in this corner of air. So what I'll do is, I've learned, is I get my first crop, which is going to be about 200 tomatoes out of here. And then I'm going to rip these out. We'll take all the cages, we'll wash them all down, and then we'll replant a secondary crop and get another crop early fall, probably. Because these things, with 200 tomatoes, are only, what, 11 weeks old? And then if you look in the back from seed, about 10 weeks ago, I planted cherry tomatoes. And so I'll have a whole nother crop of cherry tomatoes back there. Cucumbers, all my green peppers, squash. Then over here, we took some old garden soil and we mixed in the HUMICHAR soil here. And this is all my peas. Then I have my some yellow squash, and then zucchini. But here's another, as an example. Here's another one of these. Here's another one of these giants. A lot of people say, oh, those are big zucchini, you can't eat them. Here's the thing about letting a few zucchinis get really big. If you cut them off and put them inside someplace cool, they'll store from anywhere from 2 to 6 months. Naturally, that thick skin, that outer case will actually leave them store. And then you can cut them open, peel off the skin, take out any big seeds, and you can cook them in butter or whatever. Oh, delicious. Now the putting green project, we just reseeded with a different type of seed, a dwarf seed. Now that has a ton of HUMICHAR on it. That has 10 times the recommended amount when we built this green. That has a ton of HUMICHAR in it. Whew, man, yesterday was exhausting. So for any of you guys that follow our channel, yesterday we did a whole bunch of reel cutting. I got to do that video. We are doing testing in different areas all around these yards that we have with some growth regulator. I'm not going to talk about that until we do our full testing on it. We'll talk about the growth regulator, but anyways, it was just a morning harvest. I got to get to work now. Fun's over. Hope you enjoyed it. Hit subscribe. Talk to you later. Doc.